Hello students, hope all of you are in good shape. And I also hope that the extra video that I uploaded and you also got the notice, and I hope that you watched that video, you followed that study material, because quite a few rectified answers, no one else but some students only just informed me about those problems in the study material, and I rectified those portions, which I really appreciate. It means that you are really going through the exercise, you are solving the exercises, you are trying to match your answers with mine, and because of this only you could find out those problems. Okay, I really appreciate your efforts. So follow the study materials, the rectified answers very carefully. Okay, even after this particular class, if you find out any problem, I don't know whether we are going to get any more live class after today. So you can send me mails or something else, but after the examination don't come that means before it remained unnoticed, I could not understand. Don't say such things. Follow the book. After that, if you find any problem, then do let me know before the examination. Okay, problems can be there, but you should notice that if you are reading thoroughly, you should notice that only before the examination. If you have watched the video, then I hope that you have understood the revision is also done. Today I will be mentioning all the everything is important in grammar, each and every word, but I will be revising just a few things from each and every chapter that I think some of you faced problems regarding those portions. So you need to read those portions more carefully with more emphasis. That's it. From the first chapter sentence, you need to know what a sentence is, the basic rules. All of these are important, but the confusing part there can be for you that an assertive sentence and an imperative sentence. How to recognize them? To recognize each of them, you need to know the rules, or you need to know the criteria, characteristics of each of them. Right? In an assertive sentence, there also we use a full stop at the end. In an imperative sentence also, there we use a full stop at the end. Then what is the difference? In an assertive sentence, you just state usual things. But in an imperative sentence, there you request or command, you give a request or suggestion or command. These things happen, these things are there in an imperative sentence, but these things you will not generally find in assertive sentence. Another very usual difference is there. In most of the cases you will find in an imperative sentence, the subject remains hidden. Hidden means it is not stated. Like open the window. The whole sentence should be you open the window. But this particular subject, you, it remains hidden. It's not stated in imperative sentences. If I say, read the books, this is an imperative sentence. But if I say, you need to read the books, this is not an imperative sentence. Yes, I am giving a suggestion here also, but the structure has been changed. So not only the meaning matters, but also the structure matters. So follow very carefully what type of sentence the given sentence is. Okay, suppose I have mentioned a question in the question paper, you are watching, okay, you are noticing that, okay, at the end there is a full stop. Let it make assertive sentence. No, you need to follow the meaning as well as the structure. The structure is really important. On the basis of full stop, you cannot do anything. Okay, this portion can be you can get confused here, so I just highlighted it again. I have told it previously also, but now again I have highlighted it. And in subject predicate portion, what do you need to understand? I gave you a tip that the subject is something. Okay, some of you had the wrong notion that the subject always remains in the beginning. No, I have discussed it and it has been clearly mentioned in your book. It is not necessary at all that the subject will remain in the beginning portion. No, sometimes to put emphasis, we use the subject at the end. You will get examples in your own book. Okay, so don't find out subject in this way. Okay, the beginning part is the subject. No, absolutely not. This is a wrong idea. Okay, how to find out the subject? You need to find out about whom or what, which animal, which place, or whatever the thing is, or whoever the person is, about whom or what the sentence is giving us information. You need to find out that thing only, and that is the subject, and the rest of the portion which is describing that thing, giving us information about the subject, that is the predicate. Subject can be anywhere. Subject can be at the end, subject can be in the beginning also. And in imperative sentences, so generally, as I said, the subject remains hidden, and in interrogative sentences, just as the rule of voice change, when there is an interrogative sentence like how did he do this, you need to think it. If you are facing troubles to find out the subject and predicate in an interrogative sentence, you need to imagine it as an assertive one. How did he do this? He did do this. How means he did this how. Okay, so who did this? He. For the portion he, the verb has been used. So he is the subject here, and the rest of the portion in that particular interrogative sentence, that is the predicate part. Okay, if you are facing any problem, again you ask me in today's live class, no problem. And same case goes with the exclamatory sentences also. Okay, you need to think that as an assertive sentence, you will easily get the subject and the predicate. Okay, next, the adjective. About adjective, there is nothing new to say. The adjective is basically the describing word, and different types of adjectives I have explained, I have revised in the revision video. You be very careful when you are selecting an adjective of quantity and an adjective of number. Sometimes there are some words, some itself is a word which can be an adjective of quantity, at the same time an adjective of number. I have, give me some water. Okay, water you cannot count. So some water here, some is an adjective of quantity. There are some people waiting outside the principal's room. People you can count. So here the particular, the same word some, it has been used as the adjective of number, because people, the noun people is countable. And there are other adjectives also. You go through all of them, watch the main video, watch the revision video. If you have any query, you have today's class, ask me there, no problem. And degrees of adjective, I think easiest thing, you just need to memorize the rules. The rules I have not discussed again and again, because those similar kind of rules so you need to memorize. Moreover, I think more than memorizing rules, if you practice things, the words can be memorized easily. You just don't need to memorize the rules. The words can be memorized by you if you practice properly. I believe in this particular notion. Okay, but yes, go through the rules. There are some exceptional words which you must go through very properly. Okay, the exceptional words you will find in the rules page. Okay, I am telling you the page for your understanding. Yes, page number 29. There you will get some some exceptional words which do not follow the rule. Those you go through minutely. Okay, go through everything as I always say, but go through them very minutely. And that elder, older, eldest, oldest portion, that is very, very important. And the comparison, when we use superlative degree, when do we use the comparative degree, these ideas should be very clear. Okay, and before superlative degree, don't forget to use the. If I have not used the in the question, you need to use that the. Okay, that the is really important before superlative degree. Anywhere it can be, but before superlative degree it is kind of mandatory in most of the cases. Okay, and active and passive voice. I think I have tried to explain it quite a few times in the previous video also. Active and passive voice, that is a very easy thing. You just keep practicing how to follow the rules, follow the structure. I mean, how to what is the structure of the sentence when you are making it passive from active in each of the tenses described in your book. Okay, and some of you were facing problems to make the interrogative sentences passive. I would suggest you to watch the extra video that I uploaded if you have not. I hope that would be helpful. There I have explained on the board yes no question and WH questions, both were explained step by step. So I think that extra video would be helpful for you. But yes, in today's live class you can ask me if you have any query. And modals, though I really can't give you any tip there, because you need to, in this particular standard, you need to memorize only the rules mentioned in your book. Because modals, you need to find out the most appropriate modal. It's not about the right answer, it's about the most appropriate answer. And sometimes yes, the right answer, when you are saying you want to be very polite, you cannot use can you give me a glass of water. You have to use could you please give me a glass of water, because you have been mentioned that you need to use a modal that indicates super politeness. Those rules you need to memorize. Other than that, be very careful while choosing a modal, because you need to choose the most appropriate one. And just go through the chapters very properly. Oh, the most important thing I was just going to miss, that the structure of the formal letter. Follow each and every rule. Each and every rule that has been mentioned in the study material, I mean in the structure that I have provided, you need to follow each and every rule, especially the rules mentioned at the bottom of that particular page. Okay, follow each and every rule, where to put a full stop, how many lines you should take to write the recipient's address, the sender's address, each and everything. The exact date should be mentioned. The formal letter should have a formal tone. You cannot just write your household duties, your daily works there. Okay, your tone should be very much formal, because you are writing a formal letter. You are not writing your friend, you are not writing to your relative or your mother or father. Okay, so follow the rules properly. There, what you need to do to memorize the rules. It is just memorizing the rules right now. No sample, nothing. At first learn the structure, then we will go towards move to samples. Okay, that's it. Today's worksheet is very important. Every worksheet is important, but I have provided a lot of questions there. I know, not a lot of, I mean uh, more than usual worksheets. Okay, so just try to submit the worksheet as soon as possible, because only by that you will be able to face those questions. And if you are having any query, you can ask me questions in today's live class. That is why I am telling you to submit the worksheet as soon as possible. Alright, so bye bye. We are going to meet in the live class. We will be discussing things there. Okay.